I am a WHO Breathe Life ambassador and a global cleaner and health advocate, and I hail from South London. My daughter was just 6 years old when she started coughing extremely badly for the first time. She was bright, energetic, happy. 28 months later, and after 30 hospitalizations, she passed away. There was a second inquest into her death in December 2020, and they found that she died of asthma purely contributed due to the exposure of excessive air pollution. And her primary source of exposure was traffic emissions. Ella is now the only person in the world to have air pollution on her death certificate. And I paraphrase the coroner: if it wasn't for the illegal levels of air pollution around our house, not only would Ella not have got asthma, she wouldn't have died on that fatal night. For the last 12 years, my family and I have been campaigning first to find out the ultimate death, and secondly, to fight for the right for every child to breathe clean air. I would like to share my reflections on climate denial when millions of lives are at risk, specifically when it comes to air pollution. I don't think, listening to the caliber of people here, I need to explain the link between climate change and air pollution, so I'm not going to go into it. However, being in Colombia for the WHO conference, the second conference on air pollution, we now know that air pollution from burning fossil fuels, it is the greatest environmental threat to human life. 99% of the population breathes toxic air every day. It is responsible for 1 in 5 premature deaths worldwide, and that is between 7 to 9 million people every year. A child dies every minute somewhere in the world. Everyone needs to wake up. We now know more. Air pollution impacts every organ in the body. It starts from cradle to grave. Cancer, heart disease, strokes, dementia, low birth weight, infertility, stillbirth. I can go on and on. Children are more affected by air pollution due to the growth of their lungs. It is developing, and they are breathing faster and deeper, and they are also close to exhaust emissions. A report from Europe suggested 1,200 children under the age of 15 die prematurely each year from air pollution in member states. Globally, that figure is rising to nearly 250,000. Air pollution is responsible for 20% of global infant mortality deaths. That's around 500,000 babies. Here in the UK, just last week, the Royal College of Physicians released their latest report describing air pollution as a preventable public health threat. Evidence, even at low concentration, is toxic air causes health impacts. So why is the public in denial this threat to their health, which is caused directly by burning fossil fuels? I believe this is because of misunderstanding. Air pollution is down to several things: social justice, or injustice, I should say. The poorest and most marginalized communities suffer the most from air pollution. These communities are normally living next to busy roads. Low-income households have the least choice in where they live. Existing inequalities. Climate change is also leading to more damp and cold homes. Moldy homes exacerbate respiratory illnesses. Air pollution is a social justice issue. It is also a racial justice issue. For me, the biggest injustice, air pollution, is that children and families who are most affected by air pollution, they are contributing the least to the problem worldwide. That is why I believe the majority of the population are in denial. They do not notice, they do not care as much. Please do something about it and raise awareness. And the coroner asks everyone in health to educate all their patients about the damage this is doing. Thank you very much.